So I'm gonna do a travel vlog. These are the books that I'm gonna be taking to my mom's for the weekend. Actually, I'm going for like 5 days. 4 nights, 5 days. So this is how you read on a vacation. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Getting packed, brought my school stuff with me. I am a homeschool mom. I use the Good and the Beautiful curriculum. If anyone is interested in learning more about that, I can make a video about it. So first things first, I have decided to bring my amazing bookmarks that my bestie Megan got me. I love them so much. You just put them right in, just like this. Perfect. You clip them, they're magnetized. I am going to be bringing to my mom's Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I literally got this like the second they brought it into the library. It hadn't even been put on the shelf. I'm going to be reading Icebreaker by Hannah Grace because everybody loves it. Now, I'm not a big hockey person, but I'm going to try it. Excuse me. And The Only One Left by Riley Sager because my 2 best friends 5-starred this book and they rarely ever 5-star books. So I'm like, whoa, gotta read it. And this was my favorite book by him so far, The House Across the Lake. Like, I loved it. All right. Well, got them packed away. Better keep this safe so we can sell it on Tango. So I also got this really cool thing. It is whatever brand this is. My husband got it for me for Christmas. And it is so great for traveling because literally I put all of my makeup in here and I just scrunch it. And it just take it with me and it's so easy. And also I feel like it doesn't get like super dirty. Let me show you. So here's the drawstring and you just open it up. Ignore my haphazardness in here. My inhaler. I just have all of my makeup in here. My Rare Beauty blush with the shade Love, which I love. My best friend got me for my birthday. So anyway, like yeah, it just cinches like this. Can't do it one hand as well, but like it's all in there. Okay, I should link it to my new Amazon storefront because I'm cool now. Also gotta remember to bring my cool light. Look at all the blankets I have to put on my couch because my cat is like constantly laying on my couch, making it disgusting. Got my water because my husband is always getting on to me about drinking more water, and this one apparently has balanced pH. Cool. Also, my nails are not done. I need to redo them, so don't judge me. We're 1 hour from our destination. We're getting there. Hey everybody, I'm still at my mom's house. I am in her guest room. I have read an entire book while being here, which was The Cheat Sheet, which I loved. I think Sarah Adams is definitely one of my favorites. I would say that Sarah Adams is probably my romance genre's Sarah J. Maas. I just think she's amazing. The Cheat Sheet was incredible. I read it yesterday and it was just fabulous. It's about these 2 best friends since high school and they both like each other and they've liked each other this whole time, but there's so many obstacles to getting together, obstacles they create because they have these rules and boundaries set in place that they think that they have to adhere to so that they can remain friends and keep their friendship intact. So it's kind of like the whole story, they're prioritizing their friendship over what could be. And he is, so they meet in high school. He becomes a famous NFL football player and she becomes a dance teacher, but her dream was to go to Juilliard and somehow that dream, you will find out, did not work out. But their life aligns because they go spend time together every week. She is his priority. He likes her. They're best friends. They have this Tuesday date where they go running every morning. All of Nathan's girlfriends, the football player, they hate Bree. They think she's, intrusive and they're like, she's secretly in love with you, Nathan. And anyway, the story unfolds to where they end up fake dating because of Bree getting drunk and revealing some information about Nathan. And Nathan is in the public eye, right? He's very popular, so they believe that Bree is now like dating Nathan. Anyway, they start dating, fake dating, because they get this contract that basically this product distributor is like, I think that if you guys are dating together, you can push this product for me. So they begin dating, and so many incredible things happen. The book ends in just the most magical way. For a sports romance, I was like really thrown because I was expecting like a cheesy ending, and it was not cheesy to me. I 5-starred this book. I thought it was absolutely excellent. I thought it was super romantic. I thought it was just like whimsical. The main character, Bree, they call her Bree Cheese. She's just so quirky, relatable, and cute. Nathan also has anxiety, and he has panic attacks, and I felt like it just raised awareness for anxiety for people who are going through that. That they're, you know, represented and seen and heard. And I just really loved this book. I thought it was just everything. So that's the first book I read so far. I started The Oxford Year by Julia Whelan last night. I might DNF it. It's just very jargony. It's about politics right now. It's about like school. She stays in Oxford for a year. I just don't love it yet. We're going to the Tamarack. It is a art collaboration store from all kinds of artisans all over West Virginia, and it's such a cool building, and this is what we're doing today, just hanging out there. To be back home. I went to my mom's house for 5 days, 4 nights, and while I was there, I was able to actually finish 3 books. So I'm so proud of myself. One of which I actually finished sort of on the way home, and then kind of finished a little bit more of it the day after, but pretty much the bulk of my reading was done while I was on my trip with my 2 kids to visit moms. I was there for 4 nights, 5 days, and I loved being able to just relax and read and have time for myself and just time to catch up on stuff. So I read The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams, who I absolutely love. I think she has become my favorite romance writer. She is clean romance. She is like appropriate verbiage around romance, just phenomenal. She also has beautiful writing, which I really appreciate. I also read Bride, upside down, by Ali Hazelwood. She is so great. This is my first Ali Hazelwood book. I know a lot of people love theoretically, but what I really liked about this book, I 4-starred it, by the way, and if I didn't say this prior, I 5-starred The Cheat Sheet. I just loved it. It was whimsical, it was quirky, it was sweet, it was romantic, it was sports romance, which I'm not super familiar with, but I really enjoyed. This book I 4-starred because I felt like it lacked a little bit of some things that I was wanting. I wanted a little bit more epicness for the storyline that they had and maybe a little bit more romance, but this actually is a beautiful story that could be a spin-off from Twilight. Basically the premise of the story is there are 3 people groups in this urban retelling of kind of like a fantastical world where there are vampires, werewolves, and humans all coexisting together. And there are governments and people groups there are governments and political groups in each people group. And the vampires and the werewolves actually have a lot of issues that are unresolved through their history. And their leader was just defeated by a new werewolf alpha. And Roscoe was their leader before, and he caused a lot of unrest between the vampires and the werewolves. And there was a lot of murder and killing. in order to be more peaceful and coexist peacefully, what they do is they will kind of use somebody as, I guess, tribute to where that person will be extracted from their people group and moved into enemy territory to act as like almost like a peaceful liaison. But what they do is they actually do marriages. So it is a peaceful marriage alliance between the werewolves and the vampires. And our girl here becomes the bride of one of the most notorious alphas in the werewolf community or people group. And so you're following their story. It's slow burn, there's found family, just a lot of really nice elements to this book. So I really appreciated it. Once again, I forced started because it just lacked a little bit of zhuzh, some sauce that it didn't really have. The last book that I read was actually an audiobook because of course I'm driving for the majority. So I listened to My Oxford Year by Julia Whelan, and if you don't know who Julia Whelan is, she is a phenomenal voice actress for many audiobooks, and she is so good. The book was poetic, beautifully written. It was a love story about two academic people living in Oxford. It has the trope of a student and professor falling in love. There's a slow burn in a way. Maybe let's not say slow burn, more of a cat and mouse type situation relationship. But then it hits you in the feels so hard. It is so raw and so beautiful. So I think that you're really gonna like this book. It had me crying because it does have trigger warning. It has cancer in it and someone is dying of cancer. And I know that that might be a spoiler. If it is, I'm sorry, but I wanted someone to know because my father passed away last year from cancer. And so it was a bit of a triggering book for me, but all in all, I felt like it was a really relaxing, cathartic read. Not relaxing, cathartic, releasing my emotions, having me examine them type thing. So all in all, for my travel vlog, I read 3 books. Pretty good. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.